the ambassador is here. Ambassador, do you want to say anything?
If you wouldn't mind. Do I need this microphone? I'll take it, just take it. Chris, thank you. Those were beautiful remarks, and thanks to you and Ann for hosting this lovely event. I don't know that I can add much, but let me just add a couple of personal anecdotes. I will say, Mr. Quynh, we're very sad to lose you. You're an exceptional human being. You're a fantastic employee. You have served as the bridge between the United States and Vietnam since 1996. I got to know Mr. Quynh the best, I think, through our travels throughout Vietnam. We've been many places in northern Vietnam together. Most recently, we were in Tay Nguyen province. We opened an American hangout at Tay Nguyen University, and I'll tell you what I told the crowd there. What I told the crowd there was that I am technically Mr. Quynn's boss. But the reality is that he is my boss and advisor because I do whatever he says. He's a very wise man. He has dedicated his professional life to improving the relationship between the United States and Vietnam and to promoting mutual understanding between Americans and Vietnamese. I've never met anyone better. And that's what I mean by when I say when Mr. Quynh gives me advice, it's not really advice, it's so wise, it's really an order. You better do it if you want to do the right thing. And I'm so grateful to you for that. I'm so grateful as well that Mr. Quynh very actively participates in all of our staff meetings in the embassy. And I think it can be somewhat difficult sometimes for Vietnamese employees to participate in a staff meeting and fully participate. But I think that Mr. Quynh is so smart. His English is so good and he's so wise that he always participates very actively, and I always make sure before I make an important decision in Vietnam, I always want to know what Mr. Quynh thinks. And so we will miss all of that knowledge when you depart, but as Chris said, I'm so happy and so excited for you and your family and so excited for our country that you're going to go and make the United States a better place. And that is a wonderful thing. Chris mentioned Ambassador Pete Peterson, and I couldn't help but think of my favorite Pete Peterson story. And for those of you who've heard it 10 times, just bear with me. But I think that Mr. Quynh represents the essence of that story. You know, more than 3 years ago when I first arrived, I had a dinner with Ambassador Pete Peterson, the first ambassador, and I told him in the course of that dinner that what the United States and Vietnam had achieved together was a miracle. And Ambassador Peterson looked very unhappy when I said that, and I was confused why. And then he explained that what we've achieved together is extraordinary, but it's not a miracle because it wasn't an accident, it wasn't an act of God. It was brought about by people of courage and goodwill who worked really hard to build this partnership and friendship. And Mr. Quynh, I can't think of anybody who represents that better than you. I'm profoundly grateful. I've given you my card. You've got my email, my wife's email. She's back there right now. You got her cell phone number. If we can ever do anything to help you or your family, let us know. But in the meantime, just please know from the bottom of our hearts how grateful we are to you for everything. Thank you.